It's a clear and windless day here in Barcelona. The 4x100 men's relay is set to begin momentarily. Standing at the ready is Carl Lewis in his third Olympic Games. A legendary runner going for his 8th gold medal, the most of any runner in U.S. history. Mike Marsh is at the starting line, Lewis's longtime teammate and friend, lining up in the blocks with one thing on his mind, gold. The race begins. Marsh really turning away in lane 4. Nigeria going well, but the U.S. is starting to pull ahead. Burrell gets the handoff and he's off. The British team doing well here. On the inside, the Cubans and the Nigerians battled it out, but it's the United States in first. And look at Carl Lewis go. Carl Lewis has anchored them home. And the world record is gone. 37.40 seconds. Mike Marsh, the leadoff man, took them out while Burrell tore down the back straight, handed to Mitchell at the curve and then to Lewis. And no one had a chance at that lot. What few people know is that these men, these great competitors, train together on one track, on one team, in one location. The Santa Monica Track Club.
"35 years ago, in the quiet beach town of Santa Monica, a partnership was formed between a runner and a coach. Carl Lewis, a talented college sprinter, joined with Joe Douglas, founder of the Santa Monica Track Club, and together, they transformed the world of track and field, creating the most winning team of runners America has ever seen."
When I was coaching at Westchester, many of my athletes graduated and they went on to the university. When they graduated from university, I had quite a few of them said, "Will you coach me, coach?" I said, "Sure." So I formed the Santa Monica Track Club.
Funny thing about it is that Joe didn't really want me because he was like, "Oh my God, sprinters are volatile, they're crazy, they don't want to work." And so I was really too naive to know that he was like, "I really don't want you, but I'm doing it for him," you know. And that's how it started. And so I went to Europe and Joe said, "Gosh, your work ethic's good and you're not hanging out and you look focused." So he goes, "Wait, I think I want to keep you."
In the US, the 3 major sports are baseball, you have basketball, and you have football. And so when Carl Lewis came along, he was the first person in track and field to kind of have that status. Like, he was a superstar.
Carl Lewis was perceived as being a Usain Bolt type, a spectacular athlete who was going to transcend the track and field and help make a large audience for it, and of course he did.
I think what I tried to do was just be myself. When I want to win, I grit, and when I'm happy I've won, I show it.
Lewis is flying, you get up! He's broken the world record! It's the greatest sprinting performance you'll ever see.
Yet another victory, that's the way it's been most of the way through. Carl Lewis really enjoying that one.
And the world record has gone, 37.40, and Carl Lewis has anchored them home.
He's been one of the consummate entertainers throughout the 1980s and 1990s. Still looks as fit as a fiddle to me.
I was self-motivated personally, and I know that Joe obviously is the same way, but I also realized that you just can't do it by yourself, and if your focus is only on yourself, then it's gonna crumble. And if you're at the top and you build the bottom, then you're gonna all rise.
So Carl Lewis did something that would change the world of track forever. He invited his fiercest competitors to train with him, creating a team of rivals. His first call was to Leroy Burrell, one of the world's fastest men.
Former world record holder Leroy Burrell is one of Carl Lewis's big friends at the Santa Monica Club. They're also great rivals over 100 meters.
I don't think I would run as fast as I do if there wasn't a Carl Lewis, and I don't think Carl would run as fast as he's run if there wasn't a Leroy Burrell.
Was a truly astounding run. He came storming through in the last 50 meters, 9.85, the new world record. Perfect display of sprinting. This is the fastest piece of sprinting the world has ever seen.
When you were on this track and you came to practice, you knew that you were training with and competing against some of the best guys in the world. And if you could distinguish yourself here, all those other guys were easy.
I think that Carl and Joe had a vision, and they wanted to see themselves at their best. And the best way to do that is to be surrounded by the best.
You know, it was a competition just to be on that relay, and it was a competition in practice every day.
One of the things that's difficult traditionally about the U.S. system for runners is that it's university-based, and once you've graduated from university, what do? And so this idea of creating the Santa Monica Track Club and bringing together runners from different parts of the country was really almost revolutionary.
The one thing that became very clear and to this day is true, Santa Monica Track Club was more than a track team, it was a family. And if you were a member of the Santa Monica Track Club, you were a member of the family.
Joe was more of like a parent too, also. Like, well, you gotta do this. You need to keep doing this. Don't give up. We're gonna keep working hard. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, Joe he's the glue to all of this. He walked me down the aisle at my own wedding. You know, I didn't have a father figure, and he was a huge, huge father figure for me. My brothers, they understood, you know, they had no qualms about having him walking me down the aisle because he was such a huge, huge impact in my life.
While Joe's coaching days are coming to an end, the legacy of the Santa Monica Track Club lives on.
Well, I think one of the things that Joe Douglas instilled in me was just setting the high standard that, you know, if you're going to do this, you need to do it 110%.
The key to success is simplicity. If you train smart, get the best coaches, you understand your diet, nutrition, you check that out, you work hard in practice, you get your rest, you sacrifice some things, you'll be successful. And that doesn't mean you'll win everything, that means you'll be successful, which is comparing yourself to yourself.
I'm not talking only about running. I'm talking about other things. You can't make your decision at the last moment every time. You have to have a plan, and you have to follow whatever it takes so that you can accomplish your goals.
Because we're